this is like 2 days before I'm gonna go home. They have like little store man, like place like somebody you can go to, be like, hey, I can get 2 suits, I give you four back, I give you four
Mm.
back. When I can hit the window, that's how they come up off the land and stuff like that. But the guy, he got life, he be doing it. So one morning, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. He's like, another nigga come to me, get my stuff, and don't want to pay. I'm gonna take his manhood, straight like that. I was like, wait a
Wow.
minute.
Wait. Whoa.
Wow.
I was like,
Okay. So what's up, guys? It's Naya, and this is Blackwall, a show where we talk to anonymous people about their lives. And today we are talking about prison. So if you'd like to join our show, just use the link down below. How long has it been since you've been out of jail?
what's today's day? About a month, actually. That's crazy.
Oh
Fresh
my
out.
gosh.
Yeah,
Nice. So how long were you there? How long were you in jail?
like 24 months,
Oh
two
my
years,
goodness.
basically.
So
Right.
just being a month out, how does it feel? How is it
It
feeling?
feel, I don't know, it still be weird though. Like that I can open the refrigerator and shit like that. For real.
Yeah.
Little
You don't
things.
take, you don't be thinking about shit like that until you don't got it. Then you be like, damn, I can't even open a drawer, just look through the junk drawer, nothing like that.
Mm, yeah, you really
Well,
take a lot for granted,
now I have a
but
question for him. What you get locked up for, bro?
That's a complicated question. I can talk about it, but it's just complicated.
Okay, can you speak about it without giving up anything that you're not supposed to give up?
Uh, basically, basically a pistol. We're just gonna say it like that.
You had a gun.
Yeah.
mm,
Okay. All
okay.
right.
All
What you a
right.
stepper?
So,
Huh?
You a stepper?
Nah, I step in the name of love though.
Ah. Ah, okay.
oh my
Good answer,
gosh.
bro. I like that. I like that. Good answer.
Oh my gosh. So, okay. After you were sentenced, what did it feel like to wait before you had to go to jail?
That's it was like I was fighting it for so long that it was like by the time it was all supposed to happen, it was just like I was already mentally prepared. Well, you can't really be mentally prepared, but it was just like whatever. Like, let's just get this out of the way.
Mm, I mean, that's
Cause
a positive way to look at it.
in my situation, it was like it could have been way worse. So,
Mm,
cause at first they said 8 for like 2 months. So you ain't never been to prison. They say 8. You like 8 first time?
Yeah,
I'm like,
first
no.
time.
I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. My public defender, like, yeah, man, it's a good deal. Yeah, let
mm,
me buy a lawyer. Get the lawyer. The lawyer, like, yeah. You're like, really? I can probably get you a year or two. So I'm like, okay. But when they see I got the lawyer, they drop it down to 5.
mm.
Wow.
So, so I'm like, really? I'm like, man, I'm from the hood for real. So, they dropped down. Like, we got them beat. We got them beat.
Mm,
We finna take them all the way. My lawyer like, no, no, no. Let's not do all that. Let's just calm down. He like, you gonna do something. You ain't, you ain't just finna be what's a face.
Baby girl, your teeth look so amazing.
I married a dentist. I mean, I just saw him. I just literally
Sheesh.
just went to TJ not too long ago to get my teeth done.
I need to go get my daggone teeth done. I gotta get so much stuff done. My teeth is crazy. All right.
So let's talk about your first day in. You get in. What happened?
First day, my first day, like in jail or prison, cause it's those two different things. Like the jail, that's where you sit at until you go to prison.
Okay, so let's talk about prison because I feel like that's much more intense. So what was your first day like in prison?
It wasn't really nothing. It was just like everybody just introduced, like really like your first day of school, where everybody just introduce you. Hey,
Mm,
he's a sex offender. He's a killer. him, all this. So it's like, okay, that's crazy, but alright. But really intense. It's really more intense
Yeah.
in the county and like in jail
So it's not like
because
on TV. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
in prison, like you get game time and you get like so like you get more incentives to do better. Like in jail, you just sitting there and you don't know what they finna do. You ain't get sentenced yet or nothing. So it's just like it's more fights, it's more everything.
Mm, okay. So it's not like on TV where as soon as you walk in, everybody yelling at you and they saying stuff to you. It's
That's
just more.
jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That.
I'm starting to understand the
But some
difference
places,
between the
some places is like they jail and they prison is the same place. So
two.
sometimes it is like that. But
Okay.
really, prison when I first got there, I'm cool with old people. So I was more in tune with the old folks, just seeing like they just telling me the game, like what I should do, the do's and don'ts. No
Mm,
gambling, no gay stuff. They call it the three G's: gambling,
mhm.
gays, and gangs. Like,
No 3G, no triple G's, gambling, no
yeah,
gay stuff, no gangs.
yeah. They say you
Okay.
like if you do that, if you avoid all that, you be good. I don't really gamble, and I ain't gay, and I don't ain't no gang. So they were like, okay, cool, piece of cake.
So,
But
eh,
Okay. So it seems like it was pretty easy to connect with people when you got in.
yeah, because in real life, everybody try to act hard, but really, don't nobody want to like. It's certain. Don't get me wrong. It's certain people who love prison. Like they love prison. It's weird, but this is where they
Mhm.
flourish at. Like that's where they can be somebody at. You can't be nobody on the street. But some prison, I'm somebody. I'm selling
Mm.
dope. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm somebody. They don't leave. Why would they want to leave?
Wow.
But some people, like me, I like the freedom. Opening refrigerators.
Mm. The little things.
opening refrigerators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have that same connection with the person that you shared a cell with, like immediately, or did it take some time to get to that point?
I fought my celly
What?
because he stole from. It wasn't the point. All right. When I tell you this, it's gonna sound petty, but it's not petty. It's the principle. It's never about the objects. It's the principle of the situation. We
Mhm.
get put on lockdown. That's when they lock you in the room. You don't come out. Ain't no showers. They finna bring your meal to the door. Like you ain't leaving. That's 24 hours in the cell. So, you had canteen and stuff like that. So we ain't get to go to canteen that week. So my canteen low now. So
Mhm.
I had like some noodles. So I used to eat the noodles. Like I used to just break them down and eat them like chips.
Mm.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
so he uh he ate my noodles.
The
But
disrespect.
when I asked him about it, he lied to me. He like, no, I ain't eat them. Da, 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 da. But mind you, I had them noodles before we went locked down. So I'm thinking one of my dogs, they didn't grab my stuff. So I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna talk to these niggas about that.
Mm.
But then when we come, I go to the event. I'm like, hey, I asked him. He like, no, bro, I ain't eat your stuff. So I'm like, so I asked him again. I'm like, hey, bro, you ate my stuff. He like, yeah, man, I was hungry. It was stupid. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey, don't do that no more.
Mm.
Cool, calm. Like, just don't do that no more. Cause I know how it is to be hungry, but just don't
Mhm.
do that. Just ask me, cause I feed him. Like he not as fortunate as me, so I used to look out for him. Then
Mhm.
we locked down, mind you. Ain't nobody leave out the room. Ain't nobody came in. Something else go missing. But mind you, I put it somewhere on
Oh
purpose.
Lord.
So now I'm like, okay. And it's a white boy too. So I'm like, this white boy think I'm sweet. He gotta think I'm sweet, cause it's not adding up to me. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey, where my stuff that was right here? He like, nah, I ain't see nothing right there. I never seen it. Bruh, it's only us two in here, bruh. Cause now you playing with me. Now you playing with me like I'm stupid. So I'm like, And like, so you ain't see nothing right here. And no, no. So, I'm gonna play crazy with you. I'm gonna look for it. Cause maybe I'm wrong. I
Mm.
told you I get high. So it'd be like I be high sometimes. So I probably didn't put it right there, but it was in the room. Cause we ain't go nowhere. So I'm
Mm.
like, after a while of me looking, we got the little bunks, I'm short. So we got the little lockers you can stand up
Mm.
on. Cause he on the top bunk. So I stand up on the locker. Cause now I'm finna smack him, but I need some height. So I'm like, hey, I'm like, you ate my stuff? He act like no, da da da. I smack him. Bah! And like, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry, I was hungry, it was stupid. No, you said that last time. Bah! I'm
You
like, hey,
slapped him?
yeah. So I'm like, hey,
Okay.
I tell him like when they roll the doors, like when they roll the doors and let us out, you gotta tell them you can't live here no more. So he like, okay, man. Or I gave him an option. I told him we could fight, we could tear this bitch up right here, right now, or you gotta go. And he was like, I'll go, I'll just go.
Wow. And okay, so how big was this other guy? And
He was
compared to you, how big are you?
he was like, it's a white boy though. Like we can't go out like that. They done did too much. We can't keep getting beat like that.
Oh my
So
goodness.
like it don't really matter the size. You gotta perform for your ancestors at that point.
Oh Lord! So you're not fighting for ramen at this point.
No.
You
For the
fighting for
culture.
slavery and
For
Yeah,
the
cause
white
culture.
supremacy.
they didn't took too much from us. I ain't gonna keep letting you take nothing from me. Cause then you
Oh
think it's
my.
okay. That how I feel like that's how it started. White person took some, they were like, man, just don't worry about it. Next thing you
Oh.
know, they came back with a group. Oh y'all come on.
What? Wait, okay, wait. Okay. So he left and then he came back with the group?
Nah,
Nah,
he
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 was
bet it was an
he
example. He better not came back with no group.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, okay. All right.
yeah
But
he,
Just for clarification, right.
yeah. But nah, I ain't like that.
Wow.
We end up fighting after that because they was like, no, he can't leave because we just got off lockdown. They're gonna put us back on lockdown if he try to check in, like go to
Mm.
PC. So I don't know what they said till I'm watching TV. They hyped his head up. They're like, come on,
Mm.
let's just go, come on. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, okay, that's what I've been waiting on. It wasn't nothing.
Wow.
Nothing but a little bit of straightening.
oh my gracious, man! I
Oh
ain't fighting
my
a long
God.
day on time. I
But you know how
when
much
I
noodles it is?
how much are
How
noodles?
much?
75 cents. One pack.
That's a
That's
lot.
crazy.
That's a lot. Because on your canteen you can only have but like 180,
You can have as much on you can. You can only spend $100 a week though.
$100 a week.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah, but
the
they just
max
put
is
the
what you spend.
prices up. But they put the prices up at the time. Matter of fact, no, no, no. At the time it was like 78 cents. Around this time, like now, it's like it was like 120, like $1.20.
Sheesh.
So
Wow.
trying to get a whole case is like 24 $25.
Oh my gosh. Wow, they really make things difficult to get a grasp of in there.
Yeah.
That's insane. So that's crazy. So, all right. Now that we're on the topic of your cellmate, what were they in prison for?
Who was my boy? One of them was in prison. One of them was in prison for raping his daughter. He had a 3-year-old daughter. He raped her. He caught 60 years. But he go to church and be writing his daughter and stuff like that. That's when I knew. Like I used to watch this podcast called $1 Million Worth of Game, and he said it. He said you got to go crazy in prison. You got to go crazy to stay sane. And I'm
Mm.
like, that sounds crazy. That sounds dumb. Until you get in there and you like, okay, I understand completely.
Mm.
Because if you try to make sense of stuff that happened in there, you're gonna lose your mind.
Mm.
I question about that part though, man. The guy that raped his daughter. How did they treat
Yeah,
him up in there? Did they treat him any differently?
he was
How
a
did other
gang
prisoners?
member. He was a GD.
So,
Wow.
so what does that mean? Does that mean that simply since he was a gang member, nobody treated him differently?
Yeah, because at the camp that I was at, like the dorm we was in, it was like that's what was in there. He was either a chomo or a killer, like a child molester or a killer.
So
No in between.
prisons didn't treat them harshly,
Child
more
molester.
harshly, if they was a chomo.
Please. No, like all right, okay. Certain places, okay. Like when I was at this place called Swanee, it's this autistic white boy named Austin, but he's gay, but he autistic. So like he'll come up to us, he gonna smile. He be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, da da da. So we asked him one day, we like Austin, but we didn't find out that he was a chumo until like we've been playing with him, talking to him. Then we find out he raped his brother, but he would tell us like the way he told us the story. He was like, we like, why you raping your brother, man? Da, 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 da. He was like, he wasn't listening to me, so I punished him. But then
What?
he gave us, but he gave us a backstory. That's what his dad did to him. But he autistic, so he thinking like, if you don't listen to me, this will gotta happen.
Right, right.
I gotta get you. But it ain't like he, I don't know how to explain it.
The same way
I'll
his
try.
father got him.
Yeah, tight, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
Oh
understand that.
my
they still give
god.
him like he got his money, his can't. One of my friend, they used to like, he was under their protection a little bit. That's why nobody really mess with him. Most of the time, more likely when it's like that, when you're a child molester or something like that, like you got messed up charges. They just going they gonna like somebody might they either gonna try to beat you up until you just like get under protection, or they be like, all right, listen, I'm with y'all now
Mm.
because y'all hit a little too hard.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
wow.
Well, oh my goodness. All right, so I guess changing gears slightly, what is one of the craziest things that you've seen or some of the craziest stories that you have from being in jail?
This is just one, and this was like right before I went home, and that was like a little
Mm,
extra motivation because I'm talking about like this is like 2 days before I'm gonna go home. They had like little store man, like place like somebody you can go to, be like, hey, I can get two suits, I give you four back, I give you four
mm,
back. When I hit the window, that's how they come up off the land and stuff like that. But the guy, he got life, he be doing it. So one morning, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. He like, another nigga come to me, get my stuff and don't want to pay. I'm gonna take his manhood, straight like that. I was like, wait a
Wow,
minute.
wait. Whoa.
wow.
I was like,
Okay.
That's
yeah,
harsh.
that was my response too. I was like, wow, just straight like that.
Yeah.
So
But
when he said that, what did everybody? What was everybody saying? What was the looks on people's faces? Did he get tested after that?
not, I'm not gonna lie to you. You ain't gonna say too much to a nigga with life. He
Mm.
has nothing to
Yeah,
lose.
yeah.
You were saying that you know that the guards
Yeah,
don't care as much?
they'll let you die. And I say this because one time, like, okay, I'm in the room. We watching me and my dog. We watching the little movie on tab. We got the little headphone jack with
Mhm.
the extra headphone, so we both can listen. So we just hear like commotion out there. So we look out. This guy got a long lawnmower blade. He just stabbed the white guy 3 times. Bang bang bang.
What?
But we like, bro, why you hit him with? We ain't mad about you stabbing him. Why you stab him with this long? Like, why'd you come over here with this? And he like, bro, I know how to use it. I know what I'm doing. But the holes look like quarters.
Oh my God.
So we had to grab some cobwebs, like the spider cobwebs. Had to grab that and like put it on top of the stitching. I mean, over the wounds. We had to put them in the shower. It was crazy.
Wow. And
Did
so
you,
y'all are in there fixing this man up so he doesn't die.
No,
And
really.
they just
So they don't come. So the police don't come in here. We don't
oh.
really care what happens to him.
so y'all had to perform a triage right then and there, just
Yeah,
so
because
that the police wouldn't come in there.
he would look like he was finna pass out.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, but shouldn't y'all have called somebody so he can get some help?
We was the help.
I mean, y'all was untrained help. Y'all didn't. Did y'all have any alcohol?
No, but he's still with us to this day.
Oh, that's a blessing. Y'all saved his
Wow.
life. Y'all saved his life.
Oh my gosh.
And
Sheesh.
you know what the guard said to us after that? He was like, "Dad, what did he do?" Mm.
Wow. And
Wow.
honestly, I want to know
I want to know what he did too.
what were they fighting about? What do people typically fight about in there anyway?
Uh, see, towards the end of my sentence, it like that place got so drunk, like drugged out,
Mm,
it ain't make no sense. Like
right.
I done seen people get into a fight because they be sorry they got like this just the little stuff they got in there. They got like K2, Molly, cigarettes, weed.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be kind of pissed if you just stab me with a lawnmower blade and you're helping fix me up. I'd be kind of upset if you are one of the ones that are helping because I wouldn't even be in this situation. That's
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
wild. That's insane. So please tell us where did the blade come from?
The
Hey,
people want to know.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. They got like this thing called like inside grounds. That's like where you deal with the lawnmowers and all type of stuff. So like people got ways of getting like objects, and plus
Wow.
that what's that called? That gate, that barbed wire. Like they be taking the hard like the sharp parts off the barbed wire.
That's crazy. Okay, well, I kind of want to get into prison relationships. We talked about that. That's crazy. Were there any relationships that you saw in prison, like I guess with the inmates or even with the security guards?
The same guy? No, it wasn't the same guy. It was like he was a GD too though. It's like his GD brother. He like
So, what does that mean?
Child molest. Oh, well, no. GD is the gang.
yeah, that's like a gangster
Okay.
disciple.
That's yeah.
Right. Okay.
But he what he did, he was walking around like he was with like the gay guy. It's a gay guy named Baka. Like he used to be with him all the time, but it's like you're not supposed to really do that. If you're in the gang, you ain't supposed to just be chilling and vibing with like gays. Like,
Mhm.
but he was with him all the time. The gay guy used to go to the canteen and get him ice cream and stuff like that. They used to cook together every night. So
Mhm.
we playing spades one day, and the guy come. You know how your girl would do? She'll say something to everybody but you. Wait for you to say something to her. Oh, they're like weird. So they were like awkward, and I'm like, I'm just sitting here. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Because you really supposed to like mind your business, but it's like, don't just bring it to my table. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of this.
Mm.
But they were like, I don't know. But I see like, oh, and remember Austin? I was telling you about the one
Hmm?
that raped his brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
your
autistic
cellmate.
one.
Yeah, he was gay. I caught him in the bathroom. Like, okay, it wasn't even like, okay, I wasn't. I be telling people that they're like, well, how you catch me back? Cause it's like, as soon as you walk in the bathroom, it's a blank stall. He right there. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, hey, y'all got me fucked up. Like, I had to pee so bad. I woke up out my sleep. I go to the bathroom and they in there doing this.
The autistic one. He was
Yeah.
giving it to the GD guy,
No, no,
or
no,
he
no, 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 no. The GD, he was messing with another guy, but I switched, my bad. But Austin, he was messing. It's a guy named Chicken, but Chicken don't say nothing but Chicken. Like,
Huh?
yeah,
Wait, the
when they
word?
call his name, when they call his name on a thing, they like the police call him Chicken. They be like motherfucking Chicken. He be like do a whole bunch of weird stuff.
that's the
So I was like, so I asked him, I asked him, I'm like Austin, I'm like, what y'all had going on that y'all were like, why was y'all doing that right in like broad day? Like y'all ain't go in the back stall or nothing. Like y'all in front and center. He's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He finessed me. I was like, he finessed you out some cheeks? I'm like, that's crazy.
how, So
He don't
chicken
say, yeah,
finesse.
exactly. He don't say nothing. That's why how you are right now, trying to figure it out. That was me. Cause how? What did he say that possibly made you just like, okay, let's do this?
Chicken. That's apparently that's all he need to hear. Chicken. I don't go that way. Sorry. I don't go that chicken way. So the GDs, hold on, back to the GDs, bro, because you what was the three G's again? It was gangs,
Games,
gay stuff,
games, and gambling.
and gambling.
Right. Okay.
So I guess if you
Yeah.
violate one G, it's okay to violate them all.
They try to like certain places implement more than others. Like a lot of people really just be like scared to like you supposed to do something about it, but he look like he might beat us up, so we gonna just accept it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like these
Wow.
are y'all rules. This is not for me. And if you want to check me, then feel free. It's gonna be something that come with it.
I guess that's how they be. I don't know. I don't
Got it.
know about none of that. I just know.
Right. So I guess with you being in there without any women for so long, did you ever like have a relationship with a female correctional
No, see,
officer?
I wasn't. I wasn't fucked up in the head like them. Like they'll see a granny. Like this your grandma. They be like, oh, well, she look good. I'll bust her right now. I'm like, bro, like you don't have life in here. Like you don't got to talk like this about these people. Like, bro, you go home in 2 years. It ain't that deep. You're not a nympho like that. It's not that deep.
Oh my goodness.
Like I'm
Okay.
talking about. And then the worst thing I hate about prison is gunning. That's weird.
You
Like
say
say
And
Gunner?
okay, yeah, like gunning, like okay, like that's like like jacking off, like. But they'll do it like say it's a female guard in the booth. Hey y'all boy, don't pass the gun line, boy. I'm finna sniper.
What? Nah, I hope that don't mean what you do. What it sound like it mean?
Yeah,
Come on, bruh. So a
that's what I
woman is.
said. And then she just be so unaware, and then sometimes they get caught. They scream, "Oh my god! Put that up!" They call the police. They call backup. They send them to the box. All type of stuff. But they starting to charge. They finna start charging people now because that's like sexual harassment.
Hell
mhm.
yeah, it is.
Yes.
My
Oh
thing
my
was, I'm like,
goodness.
who just thinks about stuff like that? Like, I'm finna just pull it out on her right now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Okay.
my gracious, that is nuts. No pun
Uh,
intended.
okay. Well, what did you do? Oh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes. So you're there for 24 hours out of the day. How did you fill that time? How did you fill that 24 hours? Like, did you get any new hobbies? Did you learn anything when you were in there? Like, what were you doing to fill that
Really,
time?
certain time it depends. Like, okay, we had certain things to do. Like, really, it depends on where you at. Like, when I was in open bay, they got open bay and they got 2-man cells. Like the 2-man cells, it's really like it's 4 quads. It's this quad, this quad, this quad, and this quad. So it's like you're gonna see somebody in every quad that you go to. You're gonna see somebody. So you ain't really gotta leave out the door to see nobody. But in like open bay, it's only like one side and two side. So like you just seeing the same people every day. You can't go in no room, try to hide from them. It's just you just seeing people. So it'd be like it's more fights in open bay because ain't nothing else to do. I'm tired of seeing this
Mm,
nigga.
oh
And
my
Tired.
they
goodness.
just start
Okay.
fighting because they tired of seeing each other.
Really, that's what it really. That's don't be that, but it be that.
Mm, okay.
Was the people hating on people for doing well? Like, say if you had people always visiting you, or you had a lot of money in your canteen, did
No,
people
actually,
have?
they don't. They actually like tell you like, boy, you tripping. You got people out here who love you. Like they support you and
Oh,
stuff
that's what's
like
up.
that. They don't want to see you
That's
just
tough.
do nothing dumb.
Yeah, that's good. That's
That's
definitely
tough.
really good. It sounds like I don't know. It is a tough environment, so it's good that you had people in it that you felt like that closeness to, and that was rooting for you and everything else.
Let me use it real quick.
Yeah. So, do holidays in there look any different than a normal day, or everything was just like just today?
I'm on the thing. Holidays, it'd be like, okay, they'll try. If that's what you want to call it, trying, they'll try. They'll try to make like little Thanksgiving and Christmas food, like yams, mashed potatoes, stuff like that.
Mhm.
But you gotta think, the inmates cooking the food, so it's like they be worried about trying to steal the food and all the extra
Mm,
stuff, so they don't really be like cooking it how they supposed to. It just be like it's edible. There ain't no
yeah,
seasoning, ain't nothing. It's just edible. Like we ain't gonna die.
Wow.
yeah. Did you have a favorite food when you were in
Then we had chicken on Tuesdays, chicken on the bone.
there? Okay. Well, that's cool. What food did you? So, with all of that food that you were eating in there, what food were you thinking about all the time? Like, dang, when I get out, I can't wait to have
Steak and
this.
cheese. That's it, no
Yeah.
sauce. Steak and cheese. I wanted the steak and cheese so bad,
Yep. I'm assuming you got it. Was it everything that you wanted?
and more.
And more. So since you've been out for a month, how many steak and cheeses you think you ate since you've been out?
Man, I know that first week, they like, bro, why do you keep, you ain't tired of that yet? I'm talking about lunchtime, about 11 o'clock, as soon as they open. First one there, hey, what's up? The lady know my order. You want this, and this? Yeah. She know I want the extra ranch on the side and all that.
Oh my gosh.
Extra ranch. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I never in my life got ranch on a damn steak and cheese. What do you get on your steak and cheese, bro? I gotta know this.
I get fried onions. I get, what is it, mayo, fried onions,
That's good so far. Lettuce,
fried
tomatoes,
onions, green pepper.
green pepper.
No, I
Okay.
don't do all that. I don't do all that. I keep mine plain. I like mine naked. I like to dress it up myself.
All right.
But that's really it. Some
No ketchup,
ketchup.
no mustard.
Yeah, ketchup. Nah, no mustard.
No
We don't do
mustard.
the mustard.
Ketchup, fried onions, fried green peppers,
That sounds
mayo,
pretty solid.
No,
and
that's
ranch on
it.
the side.
Yeah, we ready.
Okay,
It's
cool.
time.
That sounds
Fries,
pretty solid.
mumbo sauce with fries and none of that.
They ain't got no mumbo sauce down here. They got like some stuff they call like mambo sauce. I really think they stole mumbo sauce and try to like brand it off a new name. Real, for real.
Mambo.
So, about the concoctions, like, what did you have any interesting food concoctions that you would make when you were there?
See, we used to like when I first came to the county. They showed me how to make like it's a goulash, right? You just use like okay, you might use some pickle juice for the sauce. Like you gonna for the main thing, you probably use like refried beans, noodles, tuna or mackerel, and like
Mm.
some chop up some sausages, chop up some pickle. If you got onions, some onions, stuff like that. And you put it all and you cook it. You let all that cook. Then you make the sauce. You make the sauce with like some pickle juice. You might use some like apple jelly, some sugar,
Whoa,
mustard,
legit.
mayo, ketchup, relish.
Okay,
But
sounds delicious.
Actually, I can imagine. I think the apple jelly will add some sweetness to it. The pickle, I love a
Apple
pickle.
jelly, and pickle juice.
I'm a vinegar girl. I love a pickle. I love a little bit of a sour taste. But it's like a sweet and sour type of situation.
And some refried beans.
Yeah. So you said the first time that happened. That means that it
There was
happened
other
more than one
times.
time where you had
Yeah.
to save people.
yeah, I ain't seen a lot of people get stabbed. It just became like the first three times. Oh shit! Then it's like you just kind of just it just okay.
Yeah.
Give me
So
the gauze. Come on, give me a pillowcase. We know what to do.
Yeah, and me and
Let's
my
hurry up and
dog like
patch him up.
basically get them from around here. Like we finna patch you up because most of the time the people who get stabbed in our pod don't even live in our pod. So it's like, why did you come over here knowing you done did some stuff? And people finna come.
So
oh
most
my
people who were
god.
stabbed did something to deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. That's actually really good to know. That brings me comfort because I mean, what it says is that they're not just going to stab you for no reason. Like you got to actually do something to earn a stab.
What, I guess, did y'all have social media when y'all are in there? Because sometimes when I'm on TikTok, I'll like randomly scroll and see someone that looks like they're in jail on
Yeah,
TikTok.
they be having like phones. You know, they got phones and stuff. They're gonna
Yeah.
have phones,
So
but
you
it
were
just
pretty much up. Oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
most of the stuff. Yeah, most of the stuff we knew. Like we was, and plus, you know, when you
Mm,
go on the phone, they're gonna tell you what's going on anyway.
right.
But I used to be telling
Okay.
people, I'd be like, you heard about this? They're like, how you know about that?
Wow, because y'all are up on it. What
Hmm.
about did did you know anybody who made like ice cream, clothes, snacks? Anybody that started their own businesses inside of the cell, um, selling anything or building anything or making anything? Or have you done that?
No, but I know one of my bunkies. He wrote a book. He wrote like 3, 4 books.
Jeez.
He was trying to get, but he was saying he couldn't find nobody to try to get published and all this stuff. But
Wow.
him, like him, a couple people like some people making candy. Like they'll make their own little candy. They'll break stuff down and
Yeah.
That is
put it back
amazing.
together.
Yeah.
All type of stuff. It be like,
That is
I be
so
like, bro, you know
dope.
you came here for the wrong thing. Like this one guy, he owned a whole restaurant called Fat Bellies
Oh my
out in
gracious.
Mm,
Jacksonville.
And
yeah.
he and
And
he
he used
was
to
and he
tell me
got
that. He
arrested.
used to tell me that, but I ain't believe him. Man, you don't own no goddamn restaurant. I came home. Somebody said something like, yeah, I was woot woot woot. They're like, yeah, that was him. He's like, yeah, man, yeah. I think he been down like 20 years though. So like,
God
I think
Oh,
gracious.
something about
wow.
like, I think something about like cocaine, crack or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah. And is that a disrespectful question to ask? Because TV and whatnot would say if you ask somebody what they got arrested for, that's a disrespectful question to ask.
Some people did ask that. Like some people think that. Most people don't. They don't care unless you got like messed up charges or you told on somebody. That's when you don't want to tell nobody. But really, like, yeah, I'm here for this. So I'm here for this.
mm,
And plus, when most people get mad, you know, they gonna when they think they trying to like intimidate you, they gonna tell you anyway. Boy, I'm in here for
nah.
quadruple murder. Boy, you don't know me. Like, god
Oh my
damn,
God.
4 of them?
Shh. And they lock y'all all up together like there's no levels. Like somebody that just stole something out of a store is locked up with somebody who's been raping people and murdering people.
No, not like that. But it's like okay. See, when I first came to prison, they had put me in like regular, like open bay, cooler dorms. But then I went to the box. When I got out, when I first got out the box, I was at this camp. It's called Swanee. I get out the box. Somebody get stabbed at Center Gate. Get stabbed at Center Gate. So they locked the
Mm,
pound down. So I had to sit. I had that. They had to make me go back to the box. They had to escort. So they told me what door. When I get out the box, finally they tell me what dorm I'm going to. They're like, yeah, hey, you can fight. I'm like, shit. I mean, yeah. They're like, shit, you gonna need it because you gotta go to this dorm. But it don't really be
mm,
like that. Like the fights be like, it really be like junkie fights, like modern day junkie fights.
Ah, okay.
mm,
They're like, you didn't let me smoke. I smoked with you, and you didn't let me smoke with you. And now I feel some type way, so we're finna fight.
Okay.
mm.
And those fights be funny. Those be funny fights. Like y'all just want to, y'all be wanting to see on. Y'all probably start betting on those fights.
It was like, but you know, it's like 85% of the dorm. So you really just be watching. Like I be sitting on my bed, I just be watching. I be talking to like the nigga next to me. Like certain people smoke and can do it, and they just chill. They're the same person through and through. But certain
Mm,
people, you be like, bro, what the fuck wrong with him? Like, what's wrong with
mm,
him now? One of them, you might, it's count time. You see somebody like lean and all this, you like, God, you like, man, they finna come flip this, please.
mm.
Yep, and try to figure out what a drugs at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But like most
Well,
of the time when they come do stuff like that, when they come like flip the dorm and stuff like that, If they ain't looking for a specific person, like a couple times they just be like, "Hey, listen, I'm finna go to the other side and tell them the same thing. When I come back, it better be about 20 knives in this chair, or we gonna flip the door." As soon as they leave, you see people coming up, putting knives in the chair. He like, yeah.
Ah.
He like. That's why I like y'all. Y'all a bunch of killers.
Wow.
Wow. That's why I like y'all. Y'all a bunch of killers.
Cause they institutionalized too. The guards institutionalized too, especially the ones that been working for a long time. They've been working 20 years, so they seen the old prison and new prison.
Yeah, they seen it all.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they institutionalized. They trying to make it home too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from what you said you're a fighter. So it didn't really seem like it was a lot, but some of the things that would have intimidated somebody that's not a fighter didn't intimidate you. Were there people in there like that were much more intimidated by these situations? And
Yeah, there was us always scary people. Most of the time, it don't be like nothing to be scared of, cause a lot of times it's just all like a lot of talking going on.
mm,
But
yeah,
other than that, like you, the only it's only one. I've been in one dorm where it was a fight almost like it was like 3 fights a week. You can guarantee that three. Old people, young people, middle age, they're gonna fight. But this the dorm that's finna go home. Everybody finna go. Everybody like 5 years or less. You finna go home. You gonna risk fighting somebody. They hit something the wrong way. It's all metal in there. They hit this metal the
mm,
wrong way. Now you got a license.
mm. Oh my gosh.
That's what the old person told me, and I was like, I really started looking at it like that.
Yeah.
Cause I remember when I was in the jail, somebody had a seizure. They locked up, but it's all metal. Like the table and chair set is like a metal thing. So when he locked up, he was standing up. He hit his head on the metal. He falling full force. He hit his head on the table, then bounced off, hit on the chair, and hit the ground.
Mm,
Like deep dash.
mm.
And we trying to bang on the glass to get the guards, but they not coming. They not paying attention. He just bleeding out
Oh my
like
god.
dark red. I'm like, man. But then when they finally come, they try to lock us down and say that we did it.
Mm.
They try to investigate us. What you need to investigate for? You can just look on the cameras and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Wow. They
It
just
Wow.
be
wasting time.
Yeah.
exactly because they messed up, so it's our fault.
That's crazy.
Now you was in love when you first went in, right? You had a baby mother, right? You was married?
Disconnected at the perfect time.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
That is
Yeah.
wild, man. I do not. This is the only inside of prison walls I want to see through somebody else's story. For real. For real.
Yeah.
Like I seen a
Yeah.
video today from 50 Cent. And and he was just giving advice. He was like, avoid conflict at all times.
Mm.
50 Cent says this, avoid conflict at all times. He said, if you're not willing to kill this person and take whatever comes from that, then don't just stay away from it.
That's my motto. I don't like conflict ever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can you hear us?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Hello?
can hear us. He can hear us.
yeah,
So were you in a relationship before you went in? Or
yeah.
okay. And how does she feel about everything? Are you guys how did that work for you guys when you were there?
Uh, we had its ups and downs. Like when I first came in, everything was cool, but like people start to feel like they locked up with you.
Hmm.
So it'd be like I told her though, like if you gonna go, then go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you because I don't want you to not live your life. and you be with me, but you resenting me because you feel like what's the word? I stopped you from being somebody you could have been or all this extra stuff. I don't want you to feel like that. So
Yeah.
you go ahead and be great. But she stayed though.
The whole
We ain't
time.
together. We ain't together no more though.
Mm. And did that happen right before you got out or after you got out is when you guys decided it wasn't gonna work?
Uh, after it was just too much going on.
Yeah, I understand that.
While you were inside, did they allow you to have conjugals?
No, actually, I ain't never had no visit.
Hmm?
I got my visitation took.
Why?
Like I had to have video visits. They took my because I pissed. I had a drug test. They did a random drug test and I failed. So they sent me to the box for 60 days. And they took my
Oh,
visits. They took my visits for 12 months. And that was
Now,
like when I first came. That was like when I first came to prison.
when you
I
first
that's
wasn't
came to
even in
prison,
prison.
you was smoking weed, and that got you in. That got all of your visitation taken, and they got you put in the box.
Yeah,
And you still smoke
wow.
weed. If that
yeah,
happened to me, bro, I wouldn't be smoking no weed right now. I would be drinking water, smoking hookah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's insane though. That
I
seems a bit
I don't
extreme.
be I don't be understanding why people be going to prison and be acting like they scared. Like you wasn't scared. Why you act like you scared now?
I like that.
This where you don't need to be scared at.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good mentality to have for sure. Well,
So,
I appreciate all of the time that you spent with us, and thank you so much for. No, seriously, I really do. This is a good conversation, and I like the vulnerability here because it's not every day that you get this information. So this is a really interesting conversation.
Is there any parts of this of your experience that you want to share, or that you want to address, or that you want to anything you want to express about the whole situation that we missed, as far as not asking you about, or anything?
yeah. So look, behind, you know, this prison, right? But I had a good time. Like, okay, I had it bad times, but I had some fun too.
See, that's the problem right there. That's the bullshit I don't want to hear, to be honest with you. And this is OG talking to you. You're still a young man. I do want to. I love the fact that you were able to get through it, but I don't even
Yeah,
want you thinking that you had a good time, because what'll happen is that it subconsciously get into your mind. Psychologically, it will trick you into getting your ass back in there, because what happens is it wasn't nothing. Like you can do that time on your head, and for other people it was something, but for you it wasn't nothing. So when you think about it, it's like, it is what it is. Now you made a decision to get your life back together, not to go that way again. But because you're sitting here saying, I had a good time, it was all right, I'm trying to tell you right now, that will speak death into your life. That will speak returning back into those cells, back into your life. And I promise you, that hurt me a little bit when you just now said that. I don't want you to not be truthful, but I'm just letting you know.
yeah.
When I heard that right there, man, if you could get that shit out your mind, bro. At all. What's up? You
Oh
back?
no, no, we ain't going back.
I bet.
Uh-uh.
I'm sorry. I interrupted. I won't interrupt this time. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
But no, I had a lot of heart. Like think you would think that when you like finna go home, people are like hate and like show envy and stuff like that. But like it don't really be like that. Like they be like wanting to see you be great or at
Mm,
least do something with yourself. Cause most of the time it be people with like 65, 70 years, but they like 20, 21.
yeah. Is the transition back as difficult as you thought it would be, or is it a little easier?
It's like
Mm,
50-50.
mm. Yeah, I
The
Cause
people you
understand.
now it's
thought.
like
Go ahead.
it's like now like all eyes on you now.
Mm,
What are you
yeah,
finna do? How you finna be? You know,
yeah,
you be like,
that's a lot. Um, I I like hearing your story, and this is really interesting. Thank you so much.
I pray all the best for you, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
thank you, y'all too.
Yeah, I pray all the
All
best.
right. Well, if any of you would like to join in on our call, please use the link down below once again. And thanks for tuning in to Blackwall.